The market is green again, but don't celebrate just yet. What's happening right now looks like a recovery, but the data tells a very different story. Behind the scenes, market makers are moving millions in stable coins. Liquidations are piling up, and the pressure inside the crypto markets is reaching a breaking point. Today could be critical, not just for Bitcoin or XRP, but for the entire global market. Let's start with what's happening in Washington. The U.S. government remains shut down, now entering its 38th day, and tension is mounting inside the Senate. Democrats and Republicans are locked in a battle over the reopening, and while traders are already pricing in a possible agreement, there's still no official deal. What we're seeing in crypto right now could simply be the market front-running that expectation, betting on hope, not on confirmation. At the same time, on-chain data reveals massive movements from Wintermute, one of the largest market makers in the space. The firm has been transferring millions of dollars in USDT and USDC to Binance hot wallets, and every time that happens, we tend to see sudden upward volatility. Here's what that means. When Binance receives these stablecoins, it can use them to buy crypto in bulk, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, pushing prices up and triggering the liquidation of short positions. In other words, the sudden rally you're seeing might not be organic demand. It could be engineered liquidity, a wave of automated buying designed to flush out traders betting against the market. Data from CoinGlass confirms this. $367 million in shorts have been liquidated in the last 24 hours, most of them on Binance. And while many traders are celebrating the rebound, whale data tells a more cautious story. Large wallets, even those currently in loss, are still holding their short positions open. That's a warning sign that this pump might not last. Meanwhile, the stock market continues to slide. The S&P 500 has erased $1.8 trillion in value this week, reaching its lowest level since October 22nd. Liquidity is flowing out of equities and into crypto, not because investors suddenly love risk, but because they're searching for volatility. When traditional markets stall, speculators migrate to crypto, amplifying both the pumps and the crashes. Then there's the big wild card, the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell is scheduled to speak tonight in an emergency meeting at 9 p.m. Spain time, and markets are on edge waiting for any signal about potential rate cuts in December. Depending on his tone, we could see extreme reactions across both crypto and traditional markets. Let's not forget the institutional players. Monitoring data from Arkham shows that BlackRock made a new Bitcoin purchase just minutes ago, about 212 BTC worth roughly $21 million, executed through Coinbase Prime. That's not a huge buy in the grand scheme, but it's notable because it comes after several days of selling pressure. Institutions might be using this dip to quietly rebuild positions while retail traders panic. So what does all this mean for XRP and Bitcoin today? First, don't chase the green candles. The data suggests that the recent move could be a coordinated short squeeze. If Wintermute and Binance are indeed rotating stable coins to pump prices, this could unwind just as quickly once those positions are filled. Second, watch for headlines. The U.S. government reopening, Powell's comments, or any new macro developments could instantly flip sentiment. If the government does reopen, that could inject optimism into risk assets. But if the talks break down again, we could see a sharp reversal by the end of the day. Third, remember that whales are still short. That doesn't mean the market will collapse immediately, but it's a reminder that large players expect another move down once the current volatility wave fades. In summary, yes, the charts are green, but the fundamentals are still red. The U.S. government is still closed, Powell hasn't spoken yet, and manipulation is clearly visible in the on-chain flows. Until we see confirmed news and real inflows from institutions, not recycled stablecoins, this recovery remains fragile. So stay cautious, avoid leverage, and keep your head cool. Today's bounce could be a trap, not a breakout. We'll be live later covering Powell's conference and any updates from the Senate. Stay tuned, because whatever happens next could set the tone for the entire market this weekend.